Vanessa Wilson here. So we're going to talk today about the market. I know there's a lot of people that are curious or worried. Um, Real estate is really nothing to worry about. The only point in time that you would be worried about this market if you were a seller and your home sold, or you're a buyer and you bought 3-4 months ago and now you're just closing now, and now the market's changed. Lenders are quite often sending in appraisers last minute to reevaluate the home in this current market conditions to see if the market's gone down. We know the market's gone down. So if the lender turns around and says, well, you bought this home for $1 million, but it's really worth now 800, they're going to turn to you as a buyer and say, well, I hope you've got the extra money. And if you don't, then you're going to be borrowing it. You're going to be going to a B lender, you're going to be going to a private lender, you're going to be going to your parents, or you're going to be taking money out of your RSPs, and then of course capital gains. But the fact is that you have to come up with that money to close. That is what you don't want to go into a situation where you're going to be sued by the seller. The seller, unfortunately, may have already bought another home, and most have. So now they're going to be faced with, if you're in breach of contract as a buyer and you can't close that home, then that home has to go back on the market. The seller has to, and they're going to be putting it back on the market probably for a loss. And if they purchase their home banking on their home making a certain amount of money, and they are going to a lender and only borrowing a certain amount because they had it in the bag that their home sold, that can be quite a conundrum, and quite a few of those are coming up. I just spoke to an appraiser last week who told me that certain homes in Beamsville have gone down just in the month of May 10.2% lower than their list price. So that's a scary phenomenon that is going on. Once that passes, it will basically be that we are in either a balanced market or we're in a buyer's market. So the difference of the two is a seller has enjoyed in Niagara Region the opportunity to sell their home in a seller's market, which means they'd say, hey, this is my price, these are my terms, we're going to have a presentation date, and then all offers come in on that date. So no, you're not going to get a home inspection. No, I don't care if your lawyer wants to review it. I don't really care. And you better come to me with your best price and your best offer, because that's the one I'm interested in, and the fastest closing, or that matches your closing date. Now buyers have an abundance. There's so many more homes on the market. Buyers have more choice. So they're either choosing one home over the other. If any of their items are objectionable in the home, they are going to have home inspections. They're more than likely going to be bringing sale of home conditions, financing conditions, which is another totally different topic that I will cover at a later date. And all those things are to better the situation of the buyer. So now the buyers are happier because they have more choices. They also are not paying ridiculously high prices anymore. They're paying what basically is a cool or calmer lower prices. So prices, for instance, St. Catharines have gone down probably more than 120,000 in some instances. Now there are anomalies, and I always speak about those anomalies because they surprise the heck out of me. New homes are still selling for high prices. Like a 2-car garage bungalow with I would say probably over improved for the area. Just down the street from me just sold for 1.43 million. A bungalow. No backyard to speak of, no landscaping done, teeny weeny little deck. And I'm sitting there going, man, that's a high price. But if you want a new house these days, they're about 40% more because construction costs and labor costs went up. And we all know that from the pandemic. And let's not say that word again. It's a scary word. So what I'm saying is now we're transitioning into what we normally do, which is cyclical. So real estate's cyclical. And if you think of the circles, you're going to say, okay, seller's market, buyer's market, balanced market. So when you come down from a seller's market, you go to balanced market. That balanced market means usually equal number of homes on the market, inventory, to buyers willing to buy. Some parts of Niagara Region are starting to slide into a buyer's market. Again, it's not a scary thought. Homes still sell. So January of 2022, homes went up 30%. By March, the end of March, they'd gone down about 15%. So sellers were still up 15% from last year. So it's difficult to say where we will go because none of us have a crystal ball. The only people who really know that are senior economists and political scientists, which I am none of those people. And to tell you the truth, neither are any of the other realtors out there either. They have their certificate that they're allowed to practice real estate, and they are not economists in any sense of the word. So we all have opinions to go with our skill sets, but yes, we shouldn't be predicting the future because none of us know what that future is. Heck, I still like the magic 8-ball that tells me, hey, not today. No. I think that answer no. Anyway, so what does that mean for sellers? It means that you have to do more work to sell your home, and your home is going to be on the market longer. So if you like what I'm saying or you want to hear more, I will be doing broadcasts, videos every Tuesday. Vanessa Wilson from Coldwell Banker, Memento Realty Brokerage, and Niagara Living Real Estate Inc. Have a great day.